Word problem, seasonal systems of equations, part 1. It takes Santa 5 minutes to fly 35 miles with the wind. So 5 times the speed of the sleigh in still air plus the speed of the wind equals 35. It takes him 7 minutes to go 35 miles against the wind. So 7 times x minus y equals 35. We can solve this using elimination or substitution, it doesn't matter, but the first thing we're going to do is distribute. 5x plus 5y equals 35. 7x minus 7y equals 35. I'm going to put this one in select-intercept form by subtracting 5x from both sides. So 5y equals negative 5x plus 35. Divide by 5 on both sides. Y equals negative x plus 7. I'm going to take this negative x plus 7 and plug it in everywhere that I see y in the other equation. 7x minus 7 times negative x plus 7 equals 35. Negative 7 times 7x is positive 7x. Negative 7 times 49 is negative 49. 7x plus 7x is 14x minus 49 equals 35. I'm going to add 49 to both sides. 35 plus 49 is 84. And when I divide by 14, I get that x is 6. So that's the speed of the sleigh in still air. 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 5y equals 35. Subtract 30 from both sides. 5y equals 5. And when we divide by 1, when we divide by 5, y is 1. So my order pair is 6, 1. So on your graphing sheet, you go to the right 6, up 1, and put a point. Label it yum. Eddie the Chef made 13 toys one day in the workshop. Some were dolls, the rest were action figures. So x plus y equals 13. The number of action figures he made, which is y, was 1 more than twice the number of dolls. I'm going to take what y is equal to, plug it in for y in the other equation. X plus y, which is 1 plus 2x, equals 13. I can't distribute, I can't combine like terms inside the parentheses, so I'm going to rewrite this. X plus 2x is 3x. Subtract 1 from both sides, you'll get 3x equals 12. And when you divide by 3, x is 4. Take 4 and plug it into one of the original equations. The number of action figures he made was 1 more than 2 times the 4 dolls that he made, which is 1 plus 8, and that is 9. So you'll graph that 4, 9, put a point, label it E. After a big snowstorm, Joe and Jim decided to shovel driveways for money. Jim, who is Y, shoveled 3 less than 2 times as many driveways as Joe. Together they shoveled 15 driveways. How many driveways did Joe and Jim each shovel? Take negative 3 plus 2x, substitute y in the other equation. X plus y, which is negative 3 plus 2x, equals 15. I can't combine my terms, I can't distribute. So x minus 3 plus 2x equals 15. X plus 2x is 3x. Add 3 to both sides. 3x is 18. And when you divide by 3, you get that Joe shoveled 6. Jim shoveled 3 less than twice as many as Joe. Negative 3 plus 12 is 9. So your ordered pair is 6, 9. You'll go to the right 6, up 9, and put an I beside it. Number 4, your high school is having a competition where students have to guess how many candy canes are in a jar. The tens digit, which is X, is 4 more than twice the ones digit. The sum of the digits is 4. X plus Y is 4. How many candy canes are in the jar? So we're going to take what X is equal to, because it's already isolated, and we're going to plug that in to the other equations. 4 plus 2y plus y equals 4. I can't combine like terms, I can't distribute anything, so I'm just going to rewrite it without the parentheses, because it's already simplified. 4 plus y is 3y. Subtract 4 from both sides. 3y equals 0. A lot of people will say at this point that there's no solution, but the only time you can, because 3y is not equal to 0, the only time you can come to that conclusion is if the variable cancels itself out. It doesn't cancel itself out, so divide by 3. 0 divided by 3 is 0, so the value of that is 0. The sum of the numbers is 4, so x plus 0 is 4. Subtract 0 from both sides, and you get that x is 4. So your ordered pair is 4, 0. That means that the tens digit is 4, the ones digit is 0, so there are 40 candy canes in the jar. So you're going to go to the right 4, up 0, put a point, and label it O. Alright, the next one. You and your friend go shopping for a gift wrap one day. You buy 3 rolls of wrapping paper, which is X, plus 5 bows, which is Y. It's been a total of $32. When you see total, that's going to be most of the time on the equal sign by itself. Your friend gets 1 roll of wrapping paper and 2 bows for $11. You write it exactly how it reads. We're going to use elimination because they're both in standard form. Look for the coefficient that will go into the other coefficient if you don't have opposites. 5 won't go into 2, and 2 won't go into 5 evenly, so we're not going to use the y's. 3 won't go into 1, but 1 will go into 3. The opposite of 3x is negative 3x, so I'm going to multiply the second equation by negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 2y is negative 6y. Negative 3 times 11 is negative 33. Write the first equation underneath it and combine like terms. Negative 3x plus 3x cancels itself out. Negative 6y plus 5y is negative y. Negative 32 plus 30. Negative 33 plus 32 is negative 1. Divide by negative 1 on both sides. Y equals 1. I'll take that y and plug it into one of my equations. 2 times 1 is 2. Subtract 2 from both sides. X is 9. So I'm going to go to the right 9, up 1, put a point, and label it L. Hats and mittens are on sale at a store. One woman was able to buy 5 hats. Hats is represented by X. So 5 times the cost of the hat plus 4 times the cost of the mitten equals $30. The other lady purchased 3 pairs of mittens, but I wrote hats first, so I'm going to do 2x plus 3y equals 19. It's set up to do elimination. I don't have opposites, so I have to create opposites. 5 won't go into 2, 2 won't go into 5, 4 won't go into 3, and 3 won't go into 4, so I'm going to have to change both equations. I'm going to choose my x, so I multiply the top by negative 2. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. Negative 2 times 4y is negative 8y. Negative 2 times 30 is negative 60. I'm going to multiply the bottom by 5 so that I get 10x. 5 times 3y is 15y. And 5 times 19 is 95. Combine like terms, negative 10x plus 10x cancels itself out. Negative 8y plus 15y is 7y. Negative 60 plus 95 is 35. divide by 7 on both sides, and y is 5. So the mittens cost $5. She spent $19 on 3 mittens and 2 hats. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract 15 from both sides and you'll get that 2 hats equal $4. Divide by 2 and each hat is $2. That's 2, 5. You're going to go to the right 2, up 5, and label it D. Alright, last one. Veronica got 3 times as many gifts as Natalie, so Veronica is Y. She got 3 times more than Natalie, which is 3x. Together, they got a total of 12, so x plus y is 12. How many gifts did Natalie and Veronica each get? We're going to take what y is equal to and substitute it for y in the other equation. I can't combine like terms inside the parentheses. I can't distribute anything to the parentheses. So all I'm doing is x plus 3x, which is 4x. And 4 times x, I have to divide by 4 to get x by itself. 12 divided by 4 is 3. If Veronica got 3 times as many gifts as Natalie, 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to go to the right 3, up 9, and label it F. This concludes the first side of seasonal systems, so click on video 2 to see the rest of the problem.